Hello. Hey there. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It is me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. If you're new here tonight, thank you for being here. We are going to be looking at today using the energies of the moon cycle daily and of the planetary aspects surrounding us. So understand that these energies are cyclical, so that no matter whenever you see this message, there's going to be something in here for you, even if that's something you're like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of so and so. I want to share this with them. So let's see where we go here today. We do have, as a quick note, in the notes there, in the description box, and in the live chat you'll see a big peacock on the center of my notes today because we have a conjunction late tonight between Uranus and Venus at the last symbol of Taurus, which is a peacock parading an ancient lawn. And that's all about embellishing our life experiences. It's kind of like the fake it till you make it energy, but then that way, when you're emulating those people that you admire, you do as they do, and we get to walk like a peacock. So I hope you guys are ready to shake your tail feather. Hey, guys, how are ya? Thanks for coming in. Now, interesting enough, I did make a note. I changed my motherboard today. Psyche is also in the very last sign and symbol of Gemini. So that is called Bathing Beauties. And it's all about evaluating standards in order to express the values we feel are important enough to create principles that define who we are. And I'm not even using this deck tonight, but this is from the Woman in Total Control of Herself deck. And it is indeed Psyche. So I find it really interesting. Inside that crystal ball there, it's all butterflies of transformation, and it is a 10 card in this deck. So not only do we have a test today in Venus and in Uranus, we have a test in Psyche as well. Psyche is the Page of Swords in Tarot, so you might be seeing her pop up quite a bit. And it's also Cupid's girl. So we'll see where we go there. Cupid, I did also know what's going on with Cupid is also in an air sign, retrograde in Libra. And Cupid is at symbol 25 of being able to see through illusion. So we'll see where we go here tonight. I think air signs, wherever the air portions of our chart are, we're going to get a hot bit of a break here as Venus moves into Gemini. So we've got 50 here, which is a 5, which is a number of change. 0 means that change is supported by spirit. This is all about movement toward adventure, going with the flow, following the energy instead of resisting it, and certainly looking at everything through the lens of love, because Cupid is all about short-term passion, right? He's the little pricker with his bow and arrow there. It's sometimes the act of falling in love, but again, that's all about being able to see through illusion. And then Psyche, the girlfriend, at the testing degree today, is sticking to her values and trusting her intuition. All right, now at the bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, I can't even make this up. I wish I would have seen that before, but I didn't. So a perfect storm, it's the 44 card, or the lemniscate of the 8. Inner balance brings outer balance, inner harmony begets outer harmony. You get the idea. It's like a big old magnet, the number 8. And I'm kind of giggling here because where Uranus is conjunct Venus, Uranus, I always use a lightning bolt whenever I talk about that planet in my notes. It's the planet of revolution, of shock and awe. And then we've got water energy, cups, love, agape, right? So underneath that is the 2 card of beloved, radical acceptance. So it feels like here so far, with the courage to step into life and the movement towards adventure. Yes, we've got Taurus sun right now in the rainbows pot of gold, being profoundly touched by beauty and imagination. Taurus being the bookend or other end of the axis for Scorpio energy, earth and water. And this is very earth and water here as well. And of course, you know, we've got the South Node in Virgo, which has been really pretty tumultuous wherever that's sitting in your chart. It's been it's been a rough South Node in Virgo. I don't know about you guys, but we've got this water energy, North Node in Pisces, destiny pulling us toward adventure, and then the South Node in Virgo with that Earth energy. It's our first dancing instruction, and that's about receiving instruction towards mastery. There's the Pisces energy, and then that's about proclaiming knowledge we know to be true. And then in Virgo, what's trying to pull us out of those past energies that have held us back. And it's also where we release and let go, receiving instruction toward mastery and following that intuitive guidance. Okay, let's see where we go with our, let's see, Moon just moved into Leo. So let me grab my fire deck, see what's going on here. All right, we've got that Five of Swords where Pluto is in Aquarius. That's like a no winners kind of energy, especially when there's holding back on whatever this is, whether that's holding back on creativity. Let's see, all the fixed signs, right? They make squares toward each other. And with today's energy adding up to number 37, that adds up to a 10 of the Wheel of Fortune. And that's about changing when our yin and yang are in alignment. And what's going on here? Here's the change again, the Five of Change. We had our five as the flipper flow out in our deck. And there's something here trying to change, but when nobody's talking or when nobody's, it's like a holding back. Are we trying to hold our tongue here so that we don't fafo? But this change, I don't know. Let's see here. This change is a hermit's a long time coming. So I did draw a lantern in today's notes because 37 years ago was 1989. What were you doing in 1989? I was a junior in high school. So this is all about looking back at our past journeys. Okay. The last time North and South Node was in Virgo was 2006, 2007. Let me know if you're seeing any comparisons now to those to that time period. But 1989 was also a 9-year, just like last year, all about culminations, endings, this examination of what went great, what would I change the next time. Okay, so it looks like we're really examining what exactly it is that's going to be changed here, changing how we manifest, because we're understanding that if we're not going with the flow, we just put that manifestation out there and then be in the energy of what you want to receive. Manifestation 101 there. Yeah, I'd say so, especially with that North Node of Destiny pulling us toward Pisces by 727. I'm just getting a little squeezy there. Something very important about 727 here. It feels like just with these bottom energies before the shuffle, guys, that we are trying to like, it does feel like I'm going to hold my tongue on this because I've already said what I needed to say. And if nothing's changing, me saying it 5 more times, is it going to make anything? So this is really going, where can I change on an internal level? Because this is a elevation of consciousness. So that's saying something. All right, let's go ahead and get into our reading here. That would just be the pre-shuffle energy. So perfect storm, the courage to step into life. You're like, I'm not arguing anymore. I'm holding back on that, letting my mouth run. That's something. All right, Sagittarius energy wanted to show me something here. There's the Ace of Cups on hold. All right, so a little bit of pause before our reading here. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands, Aries energy, making a decision. Here's that energy of pushing back and standing our ground. This could be about someone else's values that are not aligning with ours. We're standing tall on what it is that we believe to be true, what we hold dear. Okay. And there's something here that sparked your curiosity of where you want to hustle off to. Right? He's making a decision. It feels there's a sense of urgency here as far as, that adventure energy. He's holding the world, the globe, or he can hold on to the stick that, he knows very well at home. This is very much pulling us toward that spirit of adventure, going, I wonder what else is out there. Now, with the Hierophant, another five, all these fives showing up as well. Maybe we're pushing back on these traditional values. This can even be pushing back on some kind of a contract, whether that's marriage, whether that's work for you. Okay. But it's like, if I want to get this water energy, if I want to throw my arms up and say we and feel free, then it feels like you're making a different decision this time, whoever this reading is for. I like that. I love seeing the change of energy. Yeah, this is something that's, you're like, it's, what's the point of arguing here? It's ding dong dead. Yeah. What's the point of arguing here? It's ding dong dead. Okay. Another five there, leaving someone or some kind of pentacle behind. Time, energy, money, resources, talents. That could be a change of job, a change of how you're dispersing your energy. Maybe you're changing up careers, changing your talents, putting them to use in a different kind of way. All right, Spirit, let's see what's going on here with this Rainbow's Pot of Gold and Venus coming in here to some surprise kind of revelation, surprise revelation. I would like to, the intention this weekend is to do an all signs for Venus in Gemini. Let me know the questions you have. You got married in 1989. Well, I still could have been a bridesmaid at that home. There's Judy Jude. Miss Ash is here too to join the party. Hey, Miss Meg. Diana's with us. Thank you guys. I just love you so much. Thank you for being here. Boy, getting really warm. Okay. Am I breaking out? I'm not breaking out. Okay. Well, see what's up. It's like I'm holding back on saying, or it's like I'm not gonna say it again. Like you can't make me say it again because I've already said it 500 times. Okay. Now, tempering the energy. Speaking of Sag, we only have Black Moon Lilith is getting ready to change again, but Black Moon Lilith is sitting at 14 Sag, and that's about embodying teachings that pass the test of time. What are the tried and true things that you've examined with your Hermit's lantern? What are the strategies that work for you? Okay, and I'm really liking the spirit of adventure. We are changing it up here. You're changing up, you're alchemizing now how you used to do something versus how we are moving forward to do something in the future. And that Sag energy, not only with temperance, the 14 is equal to a 5, the Hierophant, which we saw. The symbol is the pyramid and the Sphinx. So that can even be like, I'm not talking about the riddle because I've known the answer for how long, and I've given this person enough times to pass by, or I've given this job enough chances, whatever that is for you. Let's see what the situation is. Thanks, Spirit. Very ugly. 3 of Pentacles. So this is a springboard. Okay. It's like a little trampoline that then jumps you into the next thing. So you guys are coming in, whoever this reading is for, as temperance energy, alchemizing some kind of pain from the past into wisdom. Okay. And yeah, some kind of pain from the past. The opportunity here is to do that. It doesn't feel like we're out of it quite yet. You may feel like you're going through the storm of it right now, especially with that radical acceptance underneath. 44 and 2. I meant to write about for, I think it's going on the second year. 424, something about April the 24th, which is tomorrow. 424. Okay. Now, in the recent past here, alchemizing this pain, this is some kind of pattern we are upending. Okay. That could be old values replacing new. That could be I'm no longer tempted by this old, like you're biting your tongue. That's what we saw in the pre-shuffle. Wow. Okay. Judgment right at the heart of the reading. 3 out of 5 cards, major arcana. So that is Archangel Gabriel sounding his trumpet of judgment. This is an inevitable judgment call that you are making regarding a new collaboration of some kind. Something about choice. So I didn't have it. They gave me no choice. Well, if they can't solve the riddle, you're like, okay, if I haven't been able to solve the riddle for 3 years, I can guess that probably in another 3, they still won't be able to guess the riddle. 5 out of, like, come on. Wow. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 out of 6 cards, which is going to reduce to 2/3. So nearly 70% of the energy near future, you're absolutely closing this cycle on this pattern, whatever we felt chained to or unable to release ourselves from. And again, this is some kind of opportunity here to bring our own fishbowl of energy back to a more comfortable state, out of stasis, perhaps. Okay, out of stasis. Something's coming out of stasis. So Ace of Swords, right after I said that. It's in the block, though. Remember that any cards that come out in reverse, or in this case, it's automatic. I read the Shadow of the Sword. It's all about a new start, or a Ace of Potential, right? This is a potential to speak about our truth, a potential to learn about this. This just still feels to me like I'm working on it, Ange. I'm in process. What does Spirit want you to know? Aces right in a row. Okay, well, you're doing the right thing. Whatever judgment call you are making, especially if it was a painful one, and we had to put our big girl pants, big boy pants on and do something we didn't want to do. We had to do something very hard here, because you wouldn't be showing me, obviously, the 3 of Swords, which can be I'm recovering, or I'm getting over, I'm learning how to alchemize pains of the past. I'm not fearing that everything's going to turn out the same way. We're ending a pattern of heartbreak, or a pattern of fear, of stepping into giving or opening our heart. Wow. Okay. Now, no mo. Outcome energy, most love in the entire deck, Queen of Cups. I like that. What are you making this judgment call about your 3D reality here? Whatever it is, if you are, whatever it is that you are putting an end to, something that was really, really hard for you to do. And with Psyche coming in here, right, Psyche represents the asteroid of what lasts and endures. And I'm sure you'd much rather have love that endures, especially when I'm seeing pentacles here. I love seeing the Ace of Pentacles when I'm talking about Venus entering Gemini. It certainly feels like this is going to be a daddy saddy here on the lesson. This is the reward, guys. I talk about it a lot, but we have the World card energy here. That's Saturn, as I like to call, as you know, daddy saddy. He either brings us the wallop or he brings us the reward for doing the work. Whoever this reading is for, you're doing the work here. I don't know why the block is Ace of Swords. Let's see what the bottom of the deck has for us here. So driving this temperance energy, something that was ended and it was a painful ending. It's like, okay, I'm ready to spread my wings here. And even though that is not a peacock, his chesticles, his feathers there on his chest are representing representative of that. But I really feel like this courage to step into life is the shocking revelation about love. And this revelation, maybe this is just now coming to you or will come to you here during this Gemini season. Okay, tempering the pain from some kind of ending, like I said. Center, which is the situation. There's our lemniscate energy. I know that I need to come into balance with my own inner yin and yang so that this new start gets a fresh start and it's right. It's taken a lot for you to step into this new beginning here. Yeah. And with that opportunity, what I say about temperance combined with the Three of Swords, alchemizing that pain into wisdom. And now it's driving that Three Swords as the Ten of Wands. This is not a burden I'm willing to carry any longer. This is like, I'm totally getting the aha moment of if I constantly worry about heartbreak, then heartbreak's exactly what I'm going to attract. It feels like this is an understanding of I can only carry what I'm willing to. So, what this feels like is after a long time coming, otherwise we wouldn't see the patterns of the past that are coming to an end, this inevitable judgment call. The judgment card at the heart of the reading, what the reading is all about, are lessons and our soul has set up from us before we incarnate. And that can be through people and same lessons repeating through different people. And this is telling me here now the pain of staying has finally become worse than the thought of going out there in the big wide world. Okay. The thought of staying has become worse. It's become more of a burden than the fear, devil energy of putting an end to this and stepping forward into with a new heart opening, a new cup. This is very hopeful energy. What is driving that devil energy? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That might be patterns of familial ties because it's mother energy. It could also simply be I was tied to my work because of the money. And what's changing now, this new Ace of Pentacles on offer, maybe it's a shorter commute, but it's less money. But that shorter commute's going to save you gas. It's going to save you time and your energy, right? Pentacles are harder to read simply because they could mean it's literally anything in our 3D, but I'll see if we can get a little more there. Now, this can be even a person, be representative of a person here in your past. That could be like a marriage for convenience, for money, for time, energy. We got to split up these resources. We've got to both put in energy to raising these kids. Heart of the reading, what this judgment call is about, Page of Cups. So Mercury, messenger. Mercury is at recognizing the sacredness of relationship, what that is, relationship as a term. And remember when we did the reading, I think Monica was here. It was the serpent coiling near a man and woman. It was the old Adam and Eve energy. So this is looking at this judgment call, starting anew and going, I got to get a fresh perspective because the perspective that I've been hanging on to this fear of heartbreak, I'm already heartbroken, right? And if it was a fear of leaving something that was stable, it's like finally that fear has become worse. The thought of staying one more minute has become worse than the fear of ending, successful completion of an old pattern, the very basic level. What's ending here in the near future? Jealousy, strife, and competition. Leo energy, that is attempts to make a dream or build a star. And this is like coming back to the riddle. If they haven't figured it out by now, what I need and want, okay, it's taken me a lot of strength. I've put up with a lot. You got to be willing to carry the 10 of Wands. That's a willingness to carry some kind of heavy burden. And it's just like near future, she's kicking it to the curb. Look at her little heel right there. She's like, I'm out of here. Maybe you sound like that. Maybe you don't. That's just me. All right. Let's see what's driving that block here. The truth. And look at his little test tube there. The King of Cups is all about balance, right? He's also the alchemizer along with temperance. And I love that they're bookending each other. The truth of my head is not aligned with my heart, or my heart is not aligned with my head. There's no diplomacy here. There's just next level bickering and bullshit. And I ain't got time for that. Okay. Like I'm not scared. This is a very like, I'm not scared anymore. I'm just not scared. What spirit wants you to know could be coming about here. This Ace of Pentacles, getting word on this by the light of the next full moon. All right. That is next week, full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio's at the heart of the reading with this judgment energy. Boy, I want to take a screenshot, a picture of this. I did not use my Elmo tonight just because I like my space. I need to see all the cards. So driving this Ace of Pentacles, Spirit's like, shh, they aren't going to know about it quite yet, but it's coming, right? We just got to stay steadfast in what you've already decided. This judgment call is here. And she's petting the dog, not the wolf of fear. She's not petting that. She's not petting the devil. Not sure how he might want to be pet, but I wouldn't want to fuck with him. So just saying. Wow. Okay. Yeah, those of you who are leaving a relationship, outcome energy that's driving that Queen of Cups, holding your cup open to the sky. Okay, it's like, okay, Daddy Saddy, I did it. Bring me my reward. Well, there's independence right here supporting you. I like that. Second decan of Virgo energy. We've already left the second decan as far as the south node of karma and have moved into the first, which is going to be the Eight of Pentacles, becoming an expert at whatever it is you're doing here. Let me see if I can get any more. Yeah, whatever you're doing it. And this is like, I'm tired. Four of Cups. I don't like it. Instead of bitching about it and crossing my arms and complaining, whoever this reading's for, you're definitely doing something about it. Okay. Give me what this Queen of Pentacles was in the recent past. Queen of Pentacles driving the Devil energy. Thank you. Okay. Reverse Knight of Cups. No love, no romance. Knight of Cups is in love with love. Okay. And this is at a standstill here. So there was a pattern of in a family situation, okay, of settling here. That's stasis, right? Okay, thank you, Spirit. And we're getting right. You're on the verge here of going on this new adventure. That Knight of Cups, there's our third ace being driven by the Ace of Wands. That's tying back to the top of the reading in the pre-shuffle where we saw the Knight of Wands just going at it. Yeah, this was a one-to-one connection, guys, here. Huh. So with 4 wands and the Ace of Wands making 5 wands, that is literally bookending what is ending, the pattern that is ending, bickering. This was not my star. This was not my beautiful house. This was not my dream. What is that? I know it was a movie with Bette Midler, but I forget. Is it? No, it's not Talking Heads. Let me know in the comments. You guys are all so good about letting me know what songs I'm trying to say here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, feel like I already called it here. Let me know in the comments there if you have any questions you're wanting me to ask. What's the springboard? And I can certainly add on. Hi, Andrea. How are you? Thanks for being here. You found a great group. Oh, Miss Kaylee's here. Hi. What is this 3 of Pentacles being driven by our 8 of Strength here, our inner yin and yang balancing? What is the situation? Okay, whatever you've been manifesting. I don't know if you were secretly manifesting it, but this means that it's far away, and this means it's coming closer. So this Ace of Pentacles is coming closer. I sure hope you are in a singular position to accept this, because that's what's coming. That's what's coming, and that energy is picking up some speed. Spirit's throwing some stank on it. What's picking up speed? This culmination of energy with a King of Pentacles. It does feel like a partnership here, guys. Okay, I hope you're all right. But it's going to pick up speed. If it was dragging, okay, it's judgment call. It's like very near future coming to its conclusion here. Give me, what is the block here anymore? What's the block of truth? Just want to be nosy. The block of truth is I kept myself in that prison for a long time because of fear. I was afraid to take off the blindfold. Again, I'm coming back to finally the fear of staying one more freaking minute in that bickerbacker of a mess. That's scarier than this new start. Yeah, fast energy. Again here, hauling ass. There's Gemini. Okay, we were not wanting to see our personal truth because it's change can be very upending, right? Yeah. And what was driving that truth of not allowing the truth to, guide our actual actions? You knew it was going on here. You wouldn't be telling me the love is gone, the thrill is gone. There's literally zero romance here. I'm back and forth in my head. I know I want to get the hell out of Dodge. Well, you're doing it here during Venus and Gemini at the very least. All right. Again, Scorpio energy at the heart of this. Remember that Scorpio, again, is going to be the other end of the axis, and Scorpio is part of those fixed signs. So if you think of spokes, right, the major spokes on the Wheel of Fortune, we've got Taurus, Scorpio, and then we've got Leo, Aquarius that make that Wheel of Fortune go around, fixed energies. Okay. Anybody have any? That was not my star. This bickering back and forth, back and forth. Now, when you clear that pathway, you can go for actually what it is that you dream and wish and have wanted. It's the perfect storm, the courage to step into life, guys. This is a lot of action starting to pick up pace. Okay, a lot of action picking up pace. Yes, talking heads. Okay. Something about water, something water, something underground, whatever that was. Okay. Jealousy, strife, and competition. Who's ending this, or what initiates, or what happens here when this judgment call is announced for whoever this reading is for. You're getting the reward of Daddy Saddy. I don't think this is a reading, guys, for someone who's still in the process of hemming and hawing back and forth. It was in the block. And even so, you've at least made a final decision to end this here. All right. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. And I was asking who's doing the ending. This is someone you've had many a meal with here, someone from the past coming into the present to affect the future. But one of my songs today, other than the one I couldn't figure out, thank you for trying to help me, Kaylee. I was like singing into the phone, like, oh my gosh, I could not get it, but I put that in my notes if you care to take a crack at it. Anyway, one of Britney's song called 3, Peter, Paul, Mary. We see 2 masculines and a feminine, Peter, Paul, Mary. If you don't know what that song's about, okay. So if this is a third party here, either causing or bringing about an ending, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't think I've ever pulled a lover's energy driving the 6 of Cups, because the 6 of Cups is my minor lover's card. This is the choice is made. Okay. Even if it's been kept secret to you here, getting ready to step into that. This is Venus and Gemini, guys. I mean, and on top of that, 6 of Cups is also a Scorpio energy here. So that's what's balancing out here with the sun and Taurus. And we got Gemini. So I called it. This ending is being completed either within Taurus season, balancing out the Scorpio energy, and or while Venus is in Gemini. Okay. The Sad Eyes song. I know that song. It's come up before. I knew there'd come a day that we would have to say goodbye. Sad Eyes. I can't remember who it's by. Let me know if that was helpful to you. I'll see if I see any other questions. Oh, I know. I hate when I don't have headphones if I'm out and about. I only get to listen to readings while I'm doing other things like the grocery store, anything like that. Oh, man. Andrea, Aries dealing with the Leo, and my birthday was the happy birthday, and happy birthday to Taurians as well. What a refreshing reading, you guys. I am so happy to see this energy finally breaking the F up, because, oh, it gets, I feel the feelings here when I'm pulling cards for the energies. And I know if it doesn't feel good to me, then whoever this was for, it certainly did not feel good to you. Okay. I'm glad to see that breaking of that. It's finally like lifting. This weight is finally lifting. The courage to step into life. Here we go. Letting go of that old heartache. All right. Go ahead and start putting your 38 minutes there. 39 or 38, 39. There's a lot in the numbers today too. We had a countdown energy of the sun in Taurus, 3, 2, 1, 3 degrees, 21. And then there was an opposite, a 1, 2, 3 somewhere. I think it might have been one of the asteroids. Never mind. Okay, guys, if you want to let me know where your Venus in Gemini is, then we can certainly look specifically for you. If you know your rising sign, or you can say my Venus is in XYZ. Or if you just know your rising sign, I can at least tell you where this Gemini energy is coming in for this big change. All righty. Looking for hearts. Okay, give me one of the colored hearts so I can see easily because I need new glasses. This is an old prescription. Miss Kathy. So Kathy, you're Leo rising like me, so that's going to be happening. The Venus moving into Gemini is happening in our 10th house of community, friends, and fortune. Okay. First one up, I'm seeing, thank you, Andrea's red heart. There's a leap of faith there on the bottom. More Aries energy. And then you said something about Andrea, if you haven't been here much, you know, like it's like squirrel. When I'm either buried in the reading or if I get distracted, then I probably will forget what I just said 2 seconds ago. Hopefully you'll remember. Okay, best messages of the best and highest good for Andrea. Definitely that 5 of change is coming. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Rainbow's pot of gold. All right. Oh, there was one. I was like, oh, they're going to be happy about that. Neptune just changed into the next lesson, which is 2 lovers strolling through a secluded walk. And that's about balancing our masculine and feminine, our masculine and feminine energy. Oh, which we saw as the situation and the environmental energy. So there it is, right there, the 8 card of strength. All right, for Miss Andrea, you found a good bunch, Andrea. These guys are just, oh my gosh, they're just amazing. They're the best subs ever. Okay, for Andrea. And 3, we'll do our countdown since that's where our sun started this morning. 2, 1, right there on top. Okay, straddling worlds, the 52 energy. So speak of, well, that's angelic energy. 7 is an angel frequency, and that is the path of change. So wandering between realms here. Okay. Which in the blocked energy, that was still kind of straddling in between, reaching for going from one thing to the next, whether we are there yet or not. The intention is set. And we got a 6 on the bottom. What I just said, netcaster. This is preparation comes into fruition here for you, Andrea. Okay, preparation's coming into fruition. What you been trying to catch in your net? We're going here since all that shuffling, I ended up back with our Aries Fool energy. Okay. Are you 52? That will be something, wouldn't it? You're coming in here as having gone through something pretty difficult that feels like the reading we just did there. In between something, you're alchemizing. So you're getting ready to get up because once the 10 of swords, once that 10th sword is in, we can stay in 10 of swords for quite a long time. That is a choice whether we wallow or whether we get the F up and convert that 10. 1 plus 0 is a 1 to our ace of swords. So when I was saying that general reading there, might want to jot down those cards just so that you can kind of watch out for them coming up in other readings. But guys, I don't remember where we've had so many major arcana come out in a reading like that. Now, this Fool energy is you're like, I'm letting it be. I'm waiting for the sun, and look how she's reaching for the sun. So even though it says wandering between realms, I feel like you're closer here than you think you are. So I want to reassure you, it's not as far away as it might feel. Okay, Page of Swords as the situation. That can be someone keeping an eye on us, or this is just what you're observing and learning here for you, air energy. That's being driven by, is it some kind of one-to-one commitment? I don't know what that is for you. That can be could be a bestie, but it's whatever energies matches your own action. You're both observing here for right now. Yeah, Five of Swords and the opportunity, which is how, this is bad enough already. How can we not have any infighting? I don't want to F around and find out, because in a Five of Swords, there are no winners. Let's see what's driving that Five of Swords, the truth. Boy, oh boy. Making it into a Six of Swords, which would then be spirit pulling us to calmer water. So you're really close here, honey. I don't know what's ending here for you. You're like, I'm done trying to stand my ground. And I have to keep pushing back. This is, you put up boundaries. Okay. You made your choice. You made the choice. Heart of the reading. This is a past person here for you. That's being driven by whoever had you all up in your mind prison here. Okay, we get a lot of repeating cards, and that was a very thorough shuffle here. Near future, Knight of Pentacles. What you want is coming, except he's just on a geriatric horse. It's a little slow. It's just a little slow. What's coming here? Wow. And it's about to pick up. Near future. So it's like this fast, slow energy. Ten of Swords to the Ace of Swords. It said you were close. But once you step out of this, you have put up the boundary here. You have made this choice. It was certainly not an easy one. There's a lot of history here. And then in the environmental energy, okay, that's why. It's just Venus. I just heard it's just Venus because we have slow and fast energies. That would kind of, one would cancel out the other. Let's see what the block is. A Two of Cups. And that would be driven by the Nine of Swords, or Eight of Swords, daytime stress turning into not allowing us to sleep very much at night. But the block has been a Two of Cups. That can be a new connection, or it can be a renewal. Basically, a Two of Cups is I want what you want, but in a blocked position, we just don't want the same things here. What Spirit wants you to know, boy, was that heavy in that first reading too. We're just not on the same team here, trying to create, they're trying to create the star. They're trying to take those sticks and form the 5-stick star, right? What's driving that kind of fighting? Three of Pentacles. So again, with that third energy in the heart of the reading, and then this Three of Pentacles, there's like a little looky-loo there also. Now that can be simply whatever stood between you and this person. That can be, it's Pentacles, time. It can be they work all the time, or I work all the time. It can be there's not enough energy or effort being put in, and I don't want to spend my effort bickering, that's for sure. Outcome, same exact position as the original reading. And there's your fuck it stick, girl. Outcome energy, Page of Wands. All right. Feels very, a very similar feeling, that similar vibration to that first reading. You're just in the in-between now, so let me get you some advice, but you're well prepared. Okay. It's going to work out. It feels like, yes, it's going to be fine. You get to have a restart here with that page at your fire, what it is that you desire. And it doesn't have to be so hard. And even though there's a lot of history here with whoever this you're sharing this energy with, to still be stuck at a Three of freaking Pentacles, that's like friendship. That's work. Like, that's like, okay, divide and conquer. We're going to make this team do this and this team do that. This is like the third energy can be like the architect for the house we're building, right? But this feels like a way longer time than a Three of Pentacles would denote. It can even just be, it's been at least 3 years since this bickering has been going on, if I'm seeing it as a timing energy. Capricorn, we don't have anything really heavy there. So let me get some advice for you, dear. All right, let's get some advice for Miss Andrea. You were engaged in the past. Okay. Like you're still in observation mode here, Page of Swords situation. The Page of Swords is not my favorite page as far as communication regarding love, because they know nothing about love. They don't know anything about the world yet. They're like new on the job. All right, bottom of the deck, another 8, community here. And we've got 51. And milk and honey. There's the rainbow of today's Taurian energy, the rainbow's pot of gold with deep knowing. You know what this feels like too? It's like still being scared to go all in. So I'm only dipping a toe. I would definitely look up the advice there for milk and honey. These are such popular cards. It's Wisdom of the Oracle. Just Google it and type in milk and honey, and the whole meaning will come up for you. Deep knowing, no never-ending story, time for a nap, and there's that new life energy that we saw in the first reading. A 39, which is a 12, which is doing a 180 of some sort. There's a lot of I don't knows in this. Hurry up, slow down. Still bickering and still kind of basic. We're gonna have to start from the ground up though, honey. I think you need to renegotiate and as best as you can. I mean, you don't have to take any advice from me. I'm just tarot hands here. But starting from a place of, we got to negotiate this contract. What do you want? Here's what I want. How can we make that happen together? Are these goals aligned? With a lot of hard work, because what has ended can be restarting. Especially with that 2 of Cups as the block, you gotta make sure that you simply want the right things. Okay. That means it can get righted. It can go upright. So let me make sure. 800. Okay, good. I was like, I always forget to double check my microphone. I hope that was helpful there. Hopefully, but it's just like a lot of unknowns here. Okay, Miss Andrea, if you could do me a favor too, if you can energy exchange with me and remember to go back into the actual comments of the reading once it posts after we're done with the live. I really appreciate that, because comments there, guys, are the name of the game. And if I'm not having the comments there, I know we're all chatting here now, but it's really important. I know I've asked for the last few weeks to please, if you're getting some cards and exchanging energy with me, that can be my little tip from you to me. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you to those of you who have already done that. I appreciate you too. All right. Let's get the setup happening. If someone wouldn't mind and being the boss of me right now, if you can go back, someone be my Angi manager and give me a list of who is next after Andrea. Sad eyes. Yes, Robert John. You always come through for me, you guys, on the music. Thank you. Thank you, Diana. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up next? Okay. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. You're so welcome. Hi, Twin Flame. Hello. Lots of fives in there. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. After, oh, I see Kaylee's. I think it looks like okay. Andrea, Diana, Venus, and Aquarius. Let me jot these down. And then after that, if you guys wouldn't mind helping me out, if someone else peeks in there for a reading. Okay, we had Andrea, then we have Diana with Venus and Aquarius, and we have Miss Peg. And I know I saw Kaylee in all your hearts. Love you. You crack me. Degree is your Venus. Your house is split at between the 5th and 6th house. Venus won't, well, right now Venus is at 30 Taurus, Judy. The test about embellishing our life expression. Kind of the fake it till you make it energy. Are you strutting your stuff and showing off your feathers, you're showing off your tail feather there to attract whatever energies we're trying to attract? Yeah. Okay, I think so. I think that's, and then Miss Kia. Okay. All right. Miss Diana. Ooh, that's going to feel nice. That Venus and Gemini is going to feel nice for you because that's going to be trining with your own natal energy. Okay, so what you guys can do if you're well versed with, I don't have Chat GPT, but, or you can Google it. So like with 30 Taurus, you can say Uranus, what is it? Uranus transit your blank house of wherever that's sitting, wherever 30 Taurus is sitting for you. Taurus transiting my blank house. Okay. Diana here, 5 and 5. So more of that 10 Wheel of Fortune energy. What are we leaving in the dust here is any kind of childishness, old dreams that didn't come to fruition. You're like, nope, ain't gonna do it. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and the dryer vent ate it. Don't need it anymore. Okay, cards for Miss Diana. I'll get your oracle here. Nope. Okay. Said stop. That's it. All right. What does Diana need to know today for her best and highest good? Boy, oh boy. I caved and turned the air on earlier. So much for doing anything with my hair. It's all flat. For Diana. Okay. 36 and a 39 wanted to sneak in there. So a 9, then a 12, which would break down to a 3. We've got our needing direction card here, a lost in space energy, kind of like what's next, Ange? Me talks, repairing the mind, body, and spirit. And then on the bottom of the deck, ooh, another 5, jeweled web. It's kind of a dark card, but these you can also Google, very popular, and these are the, it's not the dream, is it the Dream Keepers? No, it's not the Dream Keepers tarot. You guys know what these ones are. I haven't used them in a while. Type it in there for Miss Diana in case you don't know. Okay. Let's see what's up here for you. You coming in. There is that air energy. So I just said that's going to feel nice when that Venus energy moves into air finally. Be trining your own Venus. So you would type in Venus and Gemini transit, trining, trining Venus. God, I'm losing my words here. I type it all the damn time. Trining Venus in my birth chart. Geez, spit it out. Okay, situation. A 4 of Wands or an 11-11 here, energy. New leap of faith. Hauling some asterisks. You're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roar. Oh, that's Prince. Okay. You're about ready to party like it's 1999. And the recent past, trusting your intuition here. And this is kind of like in between the two worlds, right? Because the High Priestess brings the 5D and she's the connector of the realms, right? This could just be like spirits like, I'm sending you the messages, chick. Part of the reading. Did we see the King of Cups show up before? I can never remember, but it just feels that way. Heart of the reading, alignment of head and heart regarding a 4 of Wands, near future. So I got secrets, book ending, the moon, secrets about head and heart alignment and about a situation of 4 of Wands, a one-to-one connection. Lovers, a choice here that's guiding your Knight of Swords, and the situation is exhaustion with a 4 of Wands. So this is a partnership of some kind that's exhausting, and that's my wounded warrior here. And it's like, you can do this rodeo again if you ought to. Expect it to turn out the same way, or if you take this leap of faith, opportunity, this is the energy being able to turn in your favor. And with that book ending the Lovers, I much prefer that over this situate, whatever the situation here is currently. Nine of Wands driving that partnership. 4 of Wands is supposed to be celebration, but it doesn't feel like that to me. High Priestess, secret 9 of Cups here. Wish fulfillment, but in this deck, remember that he's covering up his solar plexus. Yeah, like marriage energy, old values, something about tradition, traditional love, traditional meanings of love. What's driving that moon? We've got to use discernment here about whatever you're hiding in your moon, darling. You don't have to tell me a damn thing. I won't press or dig too much. But is this an energy like trying to, heard that after school special, it'll make you feel good. Okay, let's see what the block is. The Hanged Man. So this is spiritual enlightenment. And then in a blocked position, we want to come out of the Hanged Man tree. We want to come out of stagnation. And you're like, I'm hauling ass. I'm ready to go, Ange. I'm ready to make this new choice. I'm ready to step into this Venus energy. Maybe this is kind of Daddy Sadie's test of like, here's another broken winged bird that's going to be a pain in your ass. And it's like, are you sure we want to go down that traditional road of where we've been before? What's driving your block? Okay, so King of Wands energy, especially in his shadow, is a big ass jerk. I knew I didn't like how that felt. This is someone who thinks very highly of themselves. Upright, like great worker energy. Like I see it, I want it, it's mine. They're determined, they know what they want, but this is like selfishness, ego, big time ego here. All right. What Spirit wants you to know is they want you to move out of whatever this old energy is here. Move to calmer waters. Six of Swords being driven by the Chariot movement again. That could be travel, Six of Swords and Chariot, especially together. I think you're going on your girls' trip in May, you said. Don't quote me on that, but I can't remember. Let's see. Outcome. Okay. You're ending or completing a cycle here. Thank gravy. It's been a long damn time. Felt like it took forever, did it? Maybe this vacation here is what, like, I don't know. Why are they still? Yeah, this is someone that's in the environmental energy here. You're well versed in this slowness. Yeah, Justice and the Emperor. Is this Mr. X coming back around? What does this King of Wands want, Spirit? What the fuck they want? Sorry. I'm feeling Polly Pissy Pants. Like I'm feeling, not this person. This person doesn't, they're just not enlightened. They're completely like clueless as to how they affect anyone else here. So it's like, no, there's diplomacy, there's a King of Cups. What do they want? They want your sunshine. They're missing your good here, whoever this is. And also, instead of me going, oh, it's the happiest card in the deck, the first thing I noticed was the brick walls. That was the first thing my eye came to, looking at this card, asking about this block, like fencing you in and then fighting with you. I knew I didn't. Yeah. Big old burden. I thought we were done here with this divorce. Are we done? We're done? I'm glad you're divorcing him. That is zero, like someone that's just not enlightened. Like they don't, but it gets you stuck because, there's still good qualities about everyone, but it's like you got to detoxify this out of your body. You got to like, what's that? Hold on. It's an old 70s commercial. It was there. Maybe it'll come back. Advice for Diana. It was a combination between the commercial and the Australian chick that sings I Can't Get You Out of My Head. She's adorable. I just can't think of her name right now. Shocker. Advice for Diana. Spirit wants you to get the fuck away from this, and so do I. But anyway, I don't know why you have to, yeah, chop wood. Look at this. Look at the broom. Sweep them away. What is that 70s thing? Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. Hopefully it'll come back, but it's a 42 energy chop wood. And yeah, you're ready to go here. 48. It's a 12. The block then can be uprighted by you, right? Poised. That's a beautiful energy, especially because if you want to screenshot that there to get a closer look, because this Fool leaping into something new is the opportunity, which changes your fate. There's a King of Cups here waiting in the center. That's like marriage material, honey. That's the, everybody wants that guy. He's like the calm, cool, collected, definitely very different from this dude that's in a reverse position of ego. It doesn't matter if they're 75 years old. This person is a child. You're all set and ready to go. He's a pain in the ass. What is he? I still can't get what he wants other than just to fence you in. It feels like he just wants to see if he still can. That's what that is. Ugh. Go make me like my sage now, huh? Oh man. Oh, Give me a second while I'm cleaning up. I'm sorry, Diana. I do not. There's everything else other than that one point is so much better. You're like, I already decided. So he's only like poking his nose just to see if he can. It's going to be the same. It's just going to be another Pete and repeat went to the store for you, but I feel like you already know that. Sure hope we're not giving him any legs in because he does not deserve your energy, honey. All right. No offense to the immature asshole, but I said it. Not Olivia Newton. It's can't get you Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue. It's not the bring home the bacon. It's not Angelique because I'm a woman. Angelique. Like you don't need that person. Yeah. King of Wands are usually good in bed, but that can be all that they're good for, especially in reverse. And depending on their age and whether they're willing to take little helpers or not. Okay, Randy, there you are. How are ya? We got Peg up next. Go ahead and put a heart in there. We've got Peg, Kaylee, Kathy lined up. If somebody can rewind in the comments and see if there's anybody after Miss Kathy. And then Brandy, if you want some cards here, happy to pull for you. Just put a heart in. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bummer, Diane. He does. Okay. Yeah. He's just seeing if he's still got it. Was he good in bed at least? Please tell me there's some redeeming quality. Oh, hello, creative arts. I love that. Great handle there. Brady says, I do. Miss Kathy's home. Okay, Brandy, I got you down. We are going until for about another till 8 o'clock tonight. I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it. Okay, Miss Peg. Ooh, what was that? It was seriously like, ooh, it was delightful, but it was like down both, like sideways. And it was like someone just goosed me or something. Did someone goose you, Miss Peg? All right. That's our advice energy there. Co-create. It just happens to be sitting on the bottom. We got divine feminine energy here, cosmic womb. Okay, Peg. There we go. Yep, I saw that moon energy there. I know Cancer rising, I forget what degree, but Cancer rising, that is going to put Gemini. If you're also a Cancer rising, that's going to put Gemini in your 12th house. Karma. Ooh, old energies coming back around. Old loves, maybe. Just someone sliding in your. I don't even know if you have DMs. I don't. If you do, they might try to slide there. And creative. I got you. Creative arts. One of my favorite things to do. I used to do ceramics with my grandma. Like every time, it was so fun. I mean, it's always fun going to grandma's house. Who we kidding, right? But it was always arts and crafts. I'd love to do. I've been wanting to do an arts and crafts night with our group forever. I think it'd be so fun. Okay, definitely got a few ideas. All right, Miss Peg. Is there? What about the goose? Well, there were in yesterday's graphic for my notes, it was geese. I think that was communication. The geese were flying in a V shape, heading toward like where you go for the winter, or you have to look at it. I can't remember. We've already passed it. Greg, tell me when you're ready here, Miss Peg. Okay, some forgiveness energy here, 45. The red thread of destiny, and there's a little thread down here in the corner. I know you have this deck. So the Shaman's Guide, that's what this is. Shaman's Oracle. And yeah, there's that closing door with the 5 that 5 of change. It's been showing up a lot over and over. Yeah, Cancer rising. I wasn't sure what degrees. Closing the door, completion. The goose is cooked. The goose is loose. What's the goose thing? I'm stuck on that. All right, Miss Peg. Maybe you're keeping it a secret. So this is literally the repairing of the veil. That's what the high priestess energy does, right? We talked about how she connects the 3D and the 5D. So up in your high priestess energy, she's between two worlds. That's a balanced energy. Here with your situation, second card out, a divine timing is presenting itself, and the opportunity is to put down something that's taking you time, money, energy, and resources. See how the 8 is lopsided, right? There's 2 different ships. That's like 2 different pillars. There's 2 different worlds, 5D and 3D. But 2 of Pentacles can be like doing the most, the professional plate spinner. 22 book ending. Thinking I saw a 22. Oh no. At the top, the 224, I think, that came in. All right. Recent past, 5 of Cups. Heart of the reading, Ace of Swords. I like them apples. And near future, manifesting something new. Which should I manifest a new ship? What should I do about this ship? But when we're manifesting, what's the crying over spilt milk here? I'll get the bottom cards. Now, what's in reverse or the block position? Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands is not happy upside down. Well, maybe some kind of upside downs, but not this one. Okay. All right, let's keep going, Ange. Yeah, what Spirit wants you to know here, the truth about some one-to-one commitment for ones. We just, guys, changed Chiron. I put a graphic about it in the notes today. A large disappointed audience. Chiron just moved to 28, symbol 28. And that's about speaking with power and truth about a wound. Okay, using our voice, keeping our word. Threat. What is that? Sometimes I just get words dropped in, guys. They don't connect to anything. I don't know why, and that's why you hear me blurt out. Okay. Well, outcome energy. This is like certainly put you in a position here. This one-to-one commitment, it doesn't do anything for your confidence, and it certainly doesn't do anything for your manifestation. She's the master manifester, as is high priestess, right? She has a knowing. You know what your intuition's telling you, know the truth of the intuition, but it's just la 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 la, not looking at it. Okay, I'm gonna have to get confusion about Emperor energy. Well, with no Empress, that's Emperor with no Empress is a big fat jerk. Okay. Let's see. High Priestess victory driving your situation here of Wheel of Fortune. There's your Cancer energy. Queen of Cups. And then the opportunity is to keep juggling and keep being exhausted, honey. You gotta change something up here. In the recent past, what we have regret about is something that's been on hold for way too long. You're already the High Priestess. You don't need this enlightenment. So it just feels like stagnation. A long time of facing those 3 spilt cups. We gotta do the 180 in this card to be able to look at the 2 cups and walk towards the castle. Okay. Driving the truth. You want to go where you want your passion to take you. Wanting to get the hell out of Dodge. Near future, more planning. So 3 of Wands is time. So is 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you need a plan of action here. Otherwise that confidence in your magic right underneath that closing door. And then there's the asshole emperor crown games. Right use of power, not with 8 of swords. Not if it's putting you in 8 of swords and 7 of cups. Emotional fragmentation. I'm just not seeing where's the good of that? Okay. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands is very active. She just wants to go. I mean, Queen of Pentacles can be older and they just want to sit on their throne. It's in the environmental energy of whatever is stagnant and stuck here. But once you do some kind of 5, a change, once you close a door, this is confidence returning. 37, the situation's your 10, your Wheel of Fortune. All right. What Spirit wants you to know, 4 of Wands, it's still just at a page. It's like you're getting very little here. Are we still expecting environmental energy? If it's not a person, it's 6 of Wands. You had the most victory when you stay in your High Priestess energy. What turns the wheel of fate is the most love in the entire deck. That's more self-love here because those are both mother energies, but the truth wants to come in fast, but then it goes back and forth between yes, no, off, on, fast, slow. Hermit energy here with that lantern that's driving that 8 of Swords. This is a well-worn path. It's like we've been here a while. All right. We're getting some help here, raising consciousness about what we're confused about. I told you that Emperor was a-hole energy. So 5 of Swords. Nobody wins here, no matter what you do. It's a lose-lose. You're not getting much, and it's a page energy blocking your queendom. Another 5, 5, 5. Those were the 2 cards that flew out in the pre-shuffle. There it is. Bottom of the deck. Blocking the Queen of Pentacles and your Queen of Wands. It's harsh in your buzz, man. Like in a metaphorical sense. I know you don't do that. It's harsh in my buzz. I wish I had one to harsh. The French toast? Okay, well, what do you need to forgive here? Repairing the veil. As the High Priestess repairs the veil. What needs forgiven here? Can I get anything? 6 and a 7 is a 13. Transformation. Forgiving what has died, forgiving being out of alignment in head and heart, putting off a new leap of faith. I think your direction, they go that way. It's behind, right? So I look at it. King of Cups first. Those both came out in reverse, meaning they can get uprighted, but again, on hold, near future, still waiting. What are we waiting for? Forgiveness for no love. It's like no diplomacy, no alchemy, not closing. I feel like it's like not closing the door. Okay. No alchemy. Head is not in agreement with heart. No new starts, no leaps of faith. This is like same. Okay, well, what is the what's the truth here in the heart of the reading? But something that Knight of Wands regarding something passionate is gonna come in here quick. What's the Ace of Swords truth? Movement. We need to move to calmer waters, and this is a huge encouragement for you. You got what you need. And with that, with the tulips here, what Spirit wants you to know, there's like a much better offer, but if our hands aren't open to receive it, then the universe has to wait for the next time that energy can cycle around, because it's divine timing. This is the situation. It's like now. It's like, get your cup ready, hold it open, because it's getting ready to try to be delivered to you. But we can't be out there to get it if we don't have a cup to hold. Don't have a cup to hold. Striving that 6 of Swords and new beginning, Magician, today's energy. Yeah. So there's a third energy. It's like sitting there waiting, but it's waiting on you. Yeah, there's a person from your past, patterns, and we got to walk away from the nightmare, honey. I told you there's a new choice. There's something available. And Chariot, come on. Chariot, there's the cup. Only once whatever this is out. Advice for Peg. $26 degrees, first house, Peg. Okay. I haven't seen that 26 number forever. I'm going to take what's up. Yeah. Oh, 33. Speaking of numbers. Yeah, that's what that chaos and conflict. Bottom of the deck, building blocks, a 28, another 10. Okay. Those are all down. Anything, I'll just rattle them off. Observer, 49, all that glitters, 16. Tower energy, and then here's the new life, where you can finally frickin' breathe. Chop wood and to the sea. Yeah, to the sea. Water energy that's like spiritually on deck. Okay. I hope that made sense. But it all is depending on this. And I feel like it's going to require confidence, which was the block on your end. And that can even be, do your Ho'oponoponos next week with that new moon in Scorpio. Are you a part of my Scorpio moon coven? I'm a Scorpio moon. I did not make up that name, and I got invited to read for a group of gals that all had Scorpio moon. So it was so cool, like Brady Bunch style. It was so much fun. If you're having a girls' night soon, I love doing girls' nights. Group readings are so much fun. Okay. Woo, Peg. I don't know that I've noticed that King of Cups and Queen of Cups come in for you before, but as you know, I can't remember nothing. Okay. You have been seeing 26 too? It's been everywhere. It's been everywhere. What's it? 26 degrees. Let me have a look while I'm shuffling here. All right, Miss Kaylee, let me know you're there. You up next, girl. You up next. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to say I can't remember when it was, but it was the day that the Sarah McLachlan song came in that I hadn't ever had come in. It might have been Monday's post. Sassy's cancer reading today while I was in the shower. She literally said, you did what you had to do. And I was like, oh my God, because it was literally the song lyrics, you do what you have to do. So I don't know if that reading might resonate for you. Couldn't tell you what it was about. But I don't retain that. Oh, what you laughing at? We doing shenanigans without me in here, Kath? Ah, you say not? Was that the answer to the question of I hope he was at least good in bed? You're like, not really. I don't know that that's what you were talking about, but hey, I need the laughs in here to keep the energy going. That doesn't sound like a very good thumbs up. I was trying. I was hoping there was at least some darn good reason to consider. Oh God. Okay. Get the shuffle ready for you, Kaylee. Miss Kaylee, let me know if you have any questions in particular you want me to focus on. I think we saw that your Venus is in Capricorn. That's your 10th house. So if you had 10th house Capricorn, that's going to mean your regular chart, Aries rising. Okay. And that is going to be then Gemini in its natural house of the 3rd house of communication. But that'll be balancing nicely to the 9th house, which is Sag energy. So, all right, let's get, all right, messages for Miss Kaylee here. Go back to it. I got the Sarah McLachlan song stuck in my head. And that is a sad song, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to think of that song. I was like, why that song? But literally the Sabian lessons for that day, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, is it just because I'm feeling sad? It's like all the year marks are coming up, guys. Sunday was a year ago. Sunday was the start of a terrible hospital. Like, God, it's just awful. Not looking forward to. I'm trying to stay in my higher energy. I understand that we have literally no control over that kind of stuff, but all right, Miss Kaylee. Covenant. 7 energy, sacred contract here. I was drawn to the writing and the seal of that in particular. A seal, a done deal. 7-11. What a man. Salt and pepper. So the 11's on the bottom. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness. And then we got sky dancers, where Virgo's in that symbol of first dancing instruction, receiving instruction towards mastery. Okay, see what this contract is all about, this covenant. I've never noticed in the bottom here of this energy, it's like a maze. Like, you know, when they have the hedges up and people walk around with their flags, something been a maze, working your way through kind of a maze of a contract. King of Swords on the bottom. There's your meditation and stillness there. Raising your vibration, higher consciousness. Okay, let's get Kaylee's best and highest good. Okay, Miss Kaylee. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not really. Oh my gosh. Don't know that you're, yeah, you do. I mean, if it's just like meh, like I'd rather reach in my bedside drawer, thank you. At least I know, because I'm real fun, so at least I can depend on myself. Am I right, guys? Okay. See, higher energy here. Now, it's coming out here on the side, Kaylee. You're coming in sideways. I don't even know if she's still here. She's probably run off to grab the kids. Okay. Why do I feel like it's a drum roll? Oh man. Okay. You got your hands on your hips and no smile on your lips. And what's that? Where's that from? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like, is that the mice on, I don't know my cartoon, Cinderella? But it's like, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't know what that's for, but there you go. Situation, yeah, a Four of Wands. Speaking with power and truth is where Chiron is sitting right now. And there is in the opportunity there for strength. Recent past, Six of Pentacles. Heart of the reading, new leap of faith there with the Fool. Near future, a King of Cups. He's showing up a lot tonight. In the block, the Star, the old dream, the long-held expectation. Okay. And what Spirit wants you to know, you've been carrying this a long time, whatever this one-to-one situation is. Possible outcome, you learning boundaries, standing your ground, and you're like, no, I want to turn this dream back right up for me, because whatever this block is, this little doling out here of Six of Pentacles, the smile on their face, you don't want to be see, look at her face, like she's like, oh, thank you, like someone expecting you to be thankful for, like they're all proud of themselves here. This person in the card, they're like super proud of themselves. And you're like, it's a still freaking tower. The house is still on fire. I don't care how nice the house is on fire. We don't need no water. And then Spirit's like, well, stop carrying all the firewood. Okay, let's see what's driving those energies. Okay, yeah. So Two of Cups blowing up. Maybe it's kind of the fuel for the tower situation. Driving the Four of Wands. Well, at least there's progression. This is what is being manifested, but that's Three Wands is time. In time, your ship will come in. If you stay balanced in your energy, there's confidence returning. It can simply be you needing to balance your own yin and yang, which is the lesson of Aries and Chiron right now, balancing our inner divine feminine and masculine. Well, sorry, that's speaking power to truth. I'm talking about Neptune, balancing two lovers. The dream. Okay. Well, as an opportunity to balance with either an Aries or a Scorpio, what's driving that Six of Pentacles is a child, like they're really pleased with themselves here. This is like, I'm pleased with what I'm giving you. Why wouldn't you be happy with that? Like expecting you to be, I mean, they're not lying. They really are proud of it. It's like when a little kid is super proud of an art project, but they're supposed to be, this is not a kid energy. It doesn't feel like kid energy. I mean, it is here in the Page of Cups. Like, I'm sorry. But this is an adult that's acting like the little that they're kind of sprinkling should be in. Why did I do that? Like it should be enough. Heart of the reading, Page of Wands at this Fool energy. That's fueling the Fool. Okay. There's the fuck it stick. What's fueling the King of Cups? Death and rebirth. Turning into a butterfly. Something's old is ending, so something new can begin, which could be a balance of head and heart and not this unequal little crumbs, little morsels. What's blocking with the dream? Yeah. Lose. This, somebody's effing around. Like now you're done. You done effed with my dream, my long-term dream, and this ain't it. Yeah. Carrying the burden of this heartbreak all on your own. Okay. Putting boundaries up, outcome energy here, standing your ground on peace, your own rebirth and love. And it's like, if it's not pouring into my cup, you have boundaries around love here now to protect yourself from some kind of heartache. But Spirit's like, you're almost there. So close. Yeah, Three of Cups energy there, celebration, walking away from some kind of reunion or celebrating. Three of Cups energy. Okay. And okay, you're putting boundaries up around an old pattern. This is what you're walking away from here, honey. That's good. Okay, outcome energy, Ace of Cups in the environment, Three of Cups, and the Magician. A new start as far as reconnecting or what we're fearing here. Magician isn't like, he's like, if you're scared or if you're afraid, like it's the pattern is trying to come back and convince you that a little is enough. I don't see you having it. What does Kaylee need to sit down here, Spirit? What's this like? You're carrying all the load. What can she sit down? It's like I got to carry all the responsibility and the heartache of it too. Fuck that. Sorry if you're new here. I do cuss. It's all the years of having to say son of a biscuit eater instead of what I really wanted to say. Okay, what are you carrying here? You're carrying all the love. Okay? Like you're just getting the little bits. It's like, and I was joking about the bedside drawer, but you're like, well, damn, if I gotta do all that too and still take care of this. This is like going, why? Wasn't 5 minutes enough for you? You mean you didn't get off in 5 minutes? This is somebody like going, I'm great at sex. I come every time. You're like, well, I have to take care of myself. I got to reach for my happiness. I got to reach for my son, my own dang self. So what are you good for? Okay. But it is a covenant contract there. Split open on milk and honey and buy the book. Very different energies. Is this someone very dull? It just doesn't feel like it would be your style. I don't know. Carrie, okay. So in the recent past, if this was, I don't believe a King of Cups would ever be like, 5 minutes wasn't good enough for you. That's not the King of Cups. He's like, he's a pleaser. He's a water sign. And the burden that you're carrying here is like the wife of the King of Cups, but yeah, you're in the middle here and now, right there in the second. Like those signs in the bottom say past and future, and you're right smack in the middle. And then there's the 13 energy of the near future, fork in the road. You're right in the middle. Why isn't it moving? 32 and 13, 5 of change, more change. Yeah, see, holding back on, like, I'm not giving you more than 5 minutes. Like, even though I joke about stupid shit, guys, it comes up in the cards. Yeah. Here now, fork in the road, masculine energy, yang. Right underneath that. That's never come out like that before. 1, 2, and we've got new life. It's a 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. 1, 2, 3. You're on the steps. You're on your way, honey. And then another 3 with the 30. Yeah, you're on your way. It's just a pause for the cause right now. I mean, I feel like you know that. I don't know what you want to know here, though. It doesn't feel like you just like, I'm just getting through. What is the dream? What's the dream here? Why is this? How can she bring the star out of the block? How can Kaylee bring the star out of the block? I feel like it's that yang taking action. How can you bring the star? We can't focus on what's done and what's a done deal. You gotta do that 180, babe. Yeah. It was you set itself up for this not you, your soul. This is an inevitable judgment call that it just feels like that. How do you get your dream upright? Make the call. I mean, I just feel like you already have, but yeah, regarding judgment call, regarding marriage, traditions, old way, here and now is very, I mean, I promise to love faithfully, Luther and Vandross. Yeah, that's the block. But you ain't settling for 5 minutes anymore. That's a 32 energy, which is a 5. Says tick tock right here after new life. Tick tock, matter of time. You're on your way. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything you don't know, though. So hopefully that gave you something. Hopefully that gave you something there. Miss Kath, you up next. Hopefully that gave you something. If anything, like just like whatever you're doing here, wherever you're moving there with your yang energy, whatever you're taking action on, um, at that fork in the road, it's the right thing. Okay. Meditate on it. Oh yeah, we did have the covenant, the sake with the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, you know what that is. And another 12 with that 48. Sky Dancers, surrender the feminine yin. Okay, that was right after the yang. Woo! All right, guys. Man, I think Gemini is coming in here full force. It's shaking some shit up. Man. Jude, are you on? I didn't see your star. I don't know if you're on the list here. Let's see where are we at. Oh, I'm almost at my limit, but I will keep going here through creative arts. Okay, I hope that helped, Kath or Kaylee. Look, I mean, it is not even that hot in here, and I am like scouting hot. Okay. It's a Kathy. King of Swords, Aquarian energy, also Sag there, Knight of Wands. Information of a truth coming in hot. Sixes. That's the Eight of Balance. Five of Change. Pause. Okay, what are we Seven of Cups about here? Your own truth. So this is where we need to get, and that came back because that was on the bottom of the deck a few times as I was shuffling. Situation. Healing. I haven't grabbed the Sword of Truth yet. I feel like there's something you haven't uncovered. There's King of Swords is like, well, I already know my truth. I'm set in it, but there's something else here. Okay. Opportunity. Opening up that Ace of Cups. Now remember that Venus in Gemini is going to be trining your house of one-to-one relationships, your community, and good friends, community, and there's a lot of luck there too as well in the 11th house. Okay, Three of Cups, recent past, possible reunion energy or some kind of celebration. Could be back to the fall even. Heart of the reading, raising consciousness. This is what this is all about. There's something else that when you bring this healing to, then here comes the love. It's about filling your own heart's cup, this transformation on his robe. What were you saying did you say something about cards or? Judy. Ah, you find time, Brittany. Aw, yes, you'd be awesome. Yeah. Look, okay. I wanted to learn tarot. Start off, my best recommendation, guys, is to go through the deck yourself and just notice what you're getting intuitively. And then look at the book. Just look at what the characters are doing, right? So put yourself, this is coming out as you, put yourself in that character's body. Like visualize yourself as that. What is this sword of truth you're holding? Wearing a robe of transformation, but there's also a truth here you're not willing ready yet to grab. But I feel like you think you have it, but then it's definitely something to heal here. Okay. Near future, at Knight of Wands, guess who's back? And the block. Yeah. So the block with the Hermit in reverse, that is not understanding like what were the triumphs of the past and what were the patterns, what went great, what didn't go so great. It can also be not knowing what your star is. And I just said, you got to know what your truth is here and what you maybe suspect is needing healing. Definitely something from the past. This is a person that you share a soul bond with. And in the possible outcome, justice energy, karmic balance, there's your cup energy for your opportunity. Yeah, it's once you get this information about this, something from the past that needs healing. Could be that forgiveness energy use that for the new moon in Scorpio. It's the house of secrets. This could be a family issue there with mother and daughter there in the stained glass window in this deck. Karmic justice is definitely bringing you something here in the 3D, this communication. then now brings in a choice. And we've got Six of Cups and Lovers again, like we did in the general. Okay, driving your King of Swords. I don't know. Emotional fragmentation. I'm scared to either know what I know, or I'm scared to actually say my truth because I don't know exactly what's in the cups. That's the whole point. That's the leap of faith, right? And that's where learning tarot will come in handy, because then you can start to trust your own signs and energy. Now, driving the Ace of Cups, this is the opportunity, is to grab the sword of healing underneath you in that situation. And this is a situation that is being driven by a Page of Wands, but my eye was drawn to the pyramids in the back. You've been at this soul lesson here for a hot minute. It's the heart of the reading, and that's why this energy keeps recycling back. But karmic justice is trying to bring you love, but you got to do the things. Let's see if we can get to what that is. Driving the reunion energy is Seven of Swords. Nope. Not gonna. Is this someone like you cut out? Three of Cups is like a friend. We'll keep going here. Mom energy. This is, Queen of Cups is as psychic as they get. Like, she might as well be the High Priestess energy. It's the Moon energy. Cancerian energy at the heart of the reading, raising consciousness about Cancer would be located in your 12th house of past life karma. This is old. This is an old lesson. Near future. Dang. Okay. I like that. Queen of Wands is fueling this Knight of Wands. Knight. Some passion trying to come through. Now it's driving the Hermit and the Block. There's that Scorpio judgment call energy. This is inevitable for you to learn this lesson, for you to have the wisdom of the Hermit. But you got to get into your cups energy, right? In order so that you can trust your intuition here. Like, your soul's trying to elevate, Kath. Ooh. I was about jumped out of my seat on that one. Sometimes they scare me. Sometimes they scare me. All right, let's drive in that Six of Cups. Yeah, someone you've already put a block up against. You have boundaries established. And what you're getting karmic justice for is a bag of dicks here that someone was. I'm sorry for saying whatever this was a bag of dicks. That's just what came out. You've met me. I hope you're laughing, Kath. Karmic justice for some next level fucking around finding out. Someone like, yeah. But you got your blocks up. I ain't worried about you. This Lovers connection, 6 card and a 6 of Pentacles. You got to make sure it's an even keel, because in this particular deck, that's hidden. It's like something's in my pocket. Some candy in my pocket. Just make sure they don't pick you up in a van with no windows. Okay. What's bringing in that message here? Hierophant energy. So someone that do you need to forgive this marriage energy? There's a different choice. It's like getting this off of your chest, of this lesson learned. You learned your boundaries. This is like healing love, though. Healing and forgiving, like what didn't work out, because it was just a lesson. Even if they were a bag of dicks, like, your soul chose that. Good. Your soul chose that so that you could learn the boundaries, right? So you could beat this past energy that recycles over and over, which you are. But to get karmic justice for it, we have to get to a place of Okay. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, Bag of Dicks. I understand and appreciate that I will never choose something out of balance ever again because I deserve to get what I'm given here. So what I've learned when I make these choices is to check the fine print. Okay, especially if it's some kind of marriage contract, but this on the outcome, is this a message from this person? Possibly. Uh, yeah, this is, doing the most. Someone's always back and forth. And this is like going, okay, if you're wishy-washy, for me, that's a no. It's a hard no. It's a hard pass. No wishy-washies. No wondering what is hidden beneath the surface here. Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot your oracle, but usually that happens for a reason. I'll still get advice card for you. What's going on here? What's the context, Spirit? This is raising consciousness, honey, by you've got to give your own self the most love in the entire deck before someone can come in and match that vibration, because then we're just going to call somebody in that matches our own truth of our heart. So, like, really working on, I mean, this is an old wound, especially when it's bookending the Six of Cups, because that's Scorpio energy. It's the house of secrets. This is like all the way back. Yeah. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness. It's an 11 energy. And yeah, this will close that contract out, that karmic, let's say together, the karmic bag of dicks. It's closing that out so that you can have a new choice. You're just better at checking the fine print. You're better at getting to know them. And when you have self-love and you understand that you don't have to walk away from what feels good, that's celebration. It's like you're walking away, or you're like side-eyeing even if something feels good. But that's what you got to heal here so that you can trust your intuition and manifest from a place of power. Right. And just sign the dotted line on that old lesson, because this is deep wisdom, deep knowing. And the Hermit's reversed here. Clarify reversed Hermit. Sun on the bottom. Happiness for your own self. When you're like vibrant and happy and like nothing can piss you off, and you're like, nobody can get me down today, then that's the kind of energy that comes to you. There you go, Venus. All right. Why is this blocked? Because we have to work on, I know you're sick of hearing me say it, our lack mindset. Because if that's what we're working hard on thinking, then that's what we're going to keep coming in and getting. And we need to close the door on that. There you are in between here on the bridge. You're close. There's stars in the sky. There's limitless possibilities here. And it's like kind of thwarting what good is trying to come in, because we still have some healing to do regarding it feels like childhood, honey. Like, what were the ways in which you saw one-to-one dynamics of love? And then how did you try to navigate in that world? Did you make yourself small? Did you try to be a high achiever? Were you in competition? Right? Look at me, like someone else is like stealing the spotlight kind of thing. New life. That's coming out a lot tonight. 39, 12 of the Hanged Man, enlightenment. part of your reading, it changes everything. And then when you get to this fork in the road 13, we can make better decisions. I'm seeing there's a monkey. Didn't notice the monkey before. And then the owl of wisdom is sitting on the back of the reindeer. Okay. Message in a bottle. Something buried in your subconscious. This is what we're figuring out, what the wound is. And I think as soon as you slow down enough, then look at that. There's a lot of meditation energy of like being still, getting inside, like digging into that subconscious. Yeah, you're getting like, and then that brings you justice, right? You're getting there's your Wheel of Fortune energy. Then things can change. Forgive the bag of dicks, Kath. I don't know. You guys make me orny. You make me orny. That would refer back to the side drawer conversation with an H. Okay. We won't talk about that. That's painful enough as it is. Okay. Brandy, you up, girl? You still here? Tell Miss L I said hello. She has the most beautiful daughter. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She reminds me of a little chick. Like, I loved her at school. She played the cello and she was awesome. Like just kind of just did her own thing. She beat her own drum. Like, she was just like super, super smart. That gorgeous red hair. Oh my gosh, she was just a delight. Definitely. And now my kids that I had in 7th grade are having babies. I can't believe it. Oh, I do love still here, and I love getting emails to this day. I mean, it's been a while, so that means a lot. Okay, Miss Brandy. Okay. Thank you, Diana. I provide the safe space for you to be yourself and express yourself. Well, if I'm expressing myself freely, you're probably like, well, it's not as bad as that. Just kidding. Miss Brandy. Okay. All right. Okay. You're welcome, Kathy. Man. Okay, Miss Brandy, what's you need to know? What's going on for you? You know who I haven't seen Crystal yet tonight for date night. She's normally here, but I think it's early there in Australia because it's opposite. So I think so. She'd be like, she listens and she can't stay for the whole thing because she goes to work, but usually she had to be there early. Speaking of babies, divine feminine energy, cosmic womb. So that can be about needing to step more into feminine, which is hilarious since I just told you I could see you also driving a forklift. 57, unmarked trail. Okay. Get to do the girly girl thing, perhaps. Like, look at these magical balances. I love that. Unmarked trail. It's the 57, another 12, and then we've got a 6 here. And another 6 with this 42 netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. Keep manifesting, keep doing what you're doing. It's coming, honey. It's coming. All right. Unlike Kaylee, who only gets 5 minutes. Boy, I have literally been kind of mopey all week, and for me, that's just not normal. And this is the first time I felt like, well, what you're seeing now, full of P and V. Miss Brandy. Okay, we can't worry. We can't worry, because then we bring those worries to fruition. You gotta envision what it is that you're wanting. So I'm looking at with my mom and my sister, just a little tiny place up on the lake. It's a lot less than I think it was under 70,000, but it had like had a pool resort. It's right on the lake. It has a new roof on it and everything. It's like, why not? We have a spring and summer place to go and hang out. There's even a little tiki bar, which would be perfect for my mom. But I think I'll be like, Mom, can we please not wear the Jaeger? No, it's not Jägermeister. What's the cinnamon shot that she likes? What's the cinnamon one that like burns your mouth? She's a fan. Okay, I see that masculine energy twice, Emperor and Knight of Wands. What preparations are coming to fruition for you, Brandy, on this unmarked trail where we get to tap into more of our feminine? There's a new start too. What to say? It's coming. Okay. Magician energy, what I say, it's coming. 8 of Wands, they're hurling towards emotion, tapping in again to getting that feminine energy, especially with the 12 of the Hanged Man. That's Pisces. Okay. Opportunity for money, honey. King of Pentacles. And recent past energy of what you are manifesting. Magician is the master manifester. And this is like victory after a long, long battle regarding something before you're stepping into this new energy. Heart of the reading, 7 of Swords. Linked to victory, though. That would be the light aspect of the card, which is doing what's best for the greater good. Even if it's a pain in the ass for yourself or some kind of, what's that word? Some kind of, not heartache. It's difficult, even if it's brings hurt. It brings, come. Even if it's hard, then I'm coming in this green energy here. Heart. Victory in making a new choice. When we're not, this is like looking to a new place, a new spot in the world to live. 2 of Wands is making the different choice. Pretty much everything. We've got Neptune and Daddy Sadie still in the 2 of Wands in the first decan, balancing inner masculine and feminine polarities. And then Daddy Sadie wants us to be open up to a more subtle, visionary concentration of attention, crystal gazer, with that using intuition. Okay, let me keep going. Maybe that'll come back. Okay, leap of faith here in the block, position 7. What Spirit wants you to know. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. But it's like you walked away from wish fulfillment or blocking the happiness there with covering your solar plexus. Let's see. Okay. So in order to get what Spirit wants you to know, 9 of Cups is coming. But in order to get to the 9 of Cups, which is in the sky, the Big Dipper, we got to walk away from what's not working. We got to go towards the world energy that he's holding instead of holding on to the old wand at home. Which is a good depiction in the Light Seers deck too, where she's sitting in that bay window. Walking away from patterns. Yeah, walking away from old shit so you need to spread your wings. I'm getting that, need a bigger pond. kind of thing going on here. What's driving your magician? Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Eight of Wands, the fast, passionate communication is about something you're going to be able to set down. It's a relief. Okay. There's the effort stick. Because this is very, very creative energy, opportunity, and money. Because you're using the effort stick, you're just trusting, right? But it's something very creative that brings you money a different way. You're using your voice. It's communication. Let's see if I can get more on that. Victory as a King of Swords. Butterflies on again. What decision are you making here? All right, 77 in the center. 7 of Swords, 7 of driven by the 7 of Pentacles. It's no longer trying to plant in the same soil, right? Walking away from the soil that we've been tilling because you don't like the crops that are coming up in the environment. Okay, near future, there's that Empress energy. So getting to being able to surrender and receive. So remember, the full moon is when we put our hands up and say we and surrender in the feminine energy. Right now, until that full moon, we're going to be in yang. We're in emperor energy where we're building. I like seeing that feminine come in to back this up. You might want to look up the Shaman's Oracle because they're pretty popular there. And the leap of faith that's blocked, it's like, I want to reach for the sun. I just haven't taken the leap yet. And then there's some kind of standing your ground and pushing back on some kind of naysayers. This might be what you want to get away from. 7 of Wands in reverse would be not upholding a boundary about what you want to do, what new start you want to make. And guiding that 9 of Cups is spirit trying to get, that's movement, right? It can be within state, it can be a different state, but it's usually local travel. There's something, there's a creative opportunity elsewhere. Yeah. Potential outcome when you walk away from what's dissatisfying here with holding on to that old wand. The juice has been squeezed. The juice has been squeezed. I don't know what that means. The juice has been squeezed. What's this double pattern here? Yeah, holding yourself back. There's more juice to squeeze. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I was like, what? There's more juice to squeeze elsewhere. So we're at a crossroads though, like it's like I want to fly. I'm ready to stop being in this damn cocoon where it's dark. Look at all the darkness, right? I can't see the light. There's that damn All for Love song, and I still can't find it, you guys. I've looked up and down everywhere for it, and it's the gravelly voice, kind of sounds like Melissa Etheridge a little bit, but it has the words all for love, and I can't see the light. Show me how to do it. Show me how to get it right. I might be butchering that, but that's the gist. And I can't find the song anywhere. So I've been looking though. Crossroads about whether to end something to start new. Then we got 22 again. 6, that was the 2. 77 will be 14 of Temperance. What's being held back here? Holding back on a pattern? Oh, remember when I was it's bookending the create something, this new creative thing. It's like tamping it down, holding it in, but movement is going to get you to this orange, right? Because orange, carrying the burden, Now you can carry the fuck it stick and lighten your load. And then it's like, I've been holding back. This is some skill set. It's movement is the answer. What's my question here? What? Oh, no, Two of Swords and Death. What's this crossroads? I don't think it really is one. Holding back on movement. But Two of Swords is like, because I can't see, because it can be willful blindness, but she just, I mean, her hands aren't tied. She just needs to set down the swords. There's one sword. Really, the only swords here are in the heart. There's 7, and then in the environmental energy towards your getting you to try to move to your happiness. So what's the why? Why is this the block? What boundaries do we? Okay. Observing too long. There's nothing more to look at. Driven by, yeah. 10 of Pentacles is come to the end of the rainbow here. Like that's all you're gonna get. That's all the juice you're gonna get of wherever you are. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. That's if you stick around here, I feel like it's just gonna get worse. But where is she supposed to go, especially with the Knight of Wands? Towards 2 cups. You have to have the passion for it. What you want wants you, honey. It's just not where you are. I don't have anything that would like tell me places or anything. Advice here. Maybe there'll be a direction in one of the cards. Aw. 35. The Owl's Loyal Heart. That's an 8 energy. Do you feel like you can't? And then a 44. That was our start of the Oracle on the bottom of the deck. At the top of that reading. I think review the first reading just one more time. And then there's this gift, like it's in the environment, but you gotta, it's not where you are. We're overthinking because this is a 44, and then we've got Loyal Heart, which is a 35, which is so you got an 88. 16 energy of the Tower, making the 7 of Change for the Chariot. Opportunity could come in on a 7-day. It's like you're overthinking here. That's how long the last victory took, perhaps. No, come back up here. Yeah, there's a whole nother, you're here, but there's a whole nother step. There's another level. There's a higher vibrational frequency. This unmarked trail is the very card from the very beginning. Yeah, it's just not where you are. And whatever you're preparing, preparations are coming to fruition here. It's like, can I say it anymore? There's your horse. That's a 30, another Empress energy, Herald of Change. Okay. About using that universe energy, using your Empress energy, right? Tapping into that creativity, that feminine energy. You're a great doer, right? You have no problem in that fire, in that masculine energy, but this is about surrendering to what is and following where your intuition's telling you to go. I hope that was helpful, Brandy. I don't know if you're deciding between two things here, stay or go or not, but if it's a stay or go, that is a big time go, change of scenery. Okay. I hope that was helpful, honey. I hope it was helpful. How to get out. Yeah, how to actually do it, right? Tell me how to do it. Tell me how I'm going to get it right. That's part of I wish I could think of the song. I can't find it. Googled the lyrics, listened to 500 different things I thought it might be. It's not, I didn't think it was that old, but maybe. I think everything's a summer or 2 summers ago. And my sister will be like, Ange, that was 2008. She doesn't give me that face. She just laughs at me. I know you gotta manifest where it is that you are wanting to go. Venus. Oh, thank you, Spirit. In the astroseek.com, they have, if you know your birth time, they have a section that you can do you can cast your chart over the globe. So what Spirit wants you to know here is look at where the line of Venus is in that. It's astrocartography. It's like I knew it had a special name. Okay, Miss Creative Arts, are you still here? Let me know, please. You're the same. North is the direction. Okay. I wish I could find that darn song. My Venus line on the world, get this, is right straight through the center of Christchurch, where I used to live in New Zealand 30 years ago. Well, now we're here. But still, I'm planning on going. I'm just like, you all know what happened this past winter. So, God, like, can't even imagine if I would have been gone. All right, Miss Creative Arts. Give me a holla. Let me know you are here. An hour to drive, 20 minutes. I cannot stand. I like driving on the open road, but I don't have the patience for traffic. Like LA was the worst. What am I feeling here? Like I feel a hair tickling. You know how when it's like on the sides, you're like, what the hell? Check out your Venus line. It's free. Everybody can do it, but you got to know your birth time, just like anything else. All right, Miss Creative Arts. It takes about 30 seconds, I think. That's what the default setting is. By the time I say something and by the time I see your response, so just you're here. All right, guys. Also, I would love to do like a little mini class on Sabian symbols because what you do, I was talking to Sassy a little bit about it today in our group, and her birthday is tomorrow, which is going to be a 5 Taurus. So whatever, I think her sun was 4 degrees, 55 minutes or something like that. So you round up, you look at your sun, round up to the whole degree, and then match that to the Sabian lesson. So Peg, you said 26, I think Aquarius, or no, 26 Cancer for your rising. So 26 degrees, whatever minutes, that would round you up to 27 Cancer would be your Sabian symbol. You are coming in this lifetime learning to 27 Cancer by the previous lesson. So by doing 26 Cancer, in order to, the goal would be, the next step would be in order to 28 Cancer. So that's why these Sabian symbols are so freaking cool. If you are kind of well versed in your chart, it is kind of a next layer, a next level kind of thing. I don't think creative arts is here anymore. I got her down on the list anyway, so if not, this can be new beginnings energy with the moon maiden. That's what we've been talking about next week's full moon, new beginnings. Crossed by Sky Bridge, 47 energy, possibility for union. Okay. Hey, Divine Timing, how are ya? All right, creative arts. Ooh, okay. Those are my, instead of calling them old lady pills, I've been just saying OPP, old people pills. All right, creative arts. Four of Pentacles, you're coming in as holding, maybe you're like budgeting or just being really tight with your money right now. But that could be, I don't know what your 3D something you're holding on to here. Could be protective, could be coveting, but it's like, very industrial there. It doesn't feel very, not a lot of life kind of going on there. Situation card number 2 is a judgment call, an inevitable judgment call. Okay, faded one. And then the opportunity is the magician, which is all 4 aces of potential. We are doing well. We've been, well, guess who's been potty mouth up in here today? You missed the bag of dicks, Divine Timing. She's like, oh, darn. All right, creative arts. Recent past, you close out a cycle here, but maybe you're still kind of trying to hang on, even though this new beginnings is coming in. 41 adds to a 5 of change. Okay. The heart of the reading is patterns, fear about making this judgment call. Okay. Near future is asking you to, if you want a different life, then you got to choose a different choice. Because if we hold on to the old one, then, which is fine, like do what you want, but it's patterned. So it could be fear of stepping out into this new opportunity, but you've already completed a cycle here. I don't know if you're revisiting it or questioning yourself if it was the right thing to do, perhaps. Yeah. The block is the Tower. That's sudden, can be unexpected, but this is a higher octave of that Tower energy. It's the 20. It's before you can get to the world, right? But you saying you've already closed out, but this pattern's coming back around again. So sometimes if we don't learn the lesson or understand what that lesson is, it'll come back around in a bigger way to kind of wreak even more havoc. But let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Yeah. Let it be done. And it's time to, I believe it's time for you to fly here. Yeah. Outcome, potential outcome energy. In order to get that 9th cup of wish fulfillment requires you to leave the old. Opportunities for all new. Near future, you're like, but that's just your fear talking, honey. Okay, what you're walking away from. Having to constantly put up a damn boundary and whatever was slow and not moving. It's been on pause long enough. And this is like, once you walk away, the enlightenment here, that's the reason we put ourselves in the tree of life, the 10 of Pentacles, to reflect and have that enlightenment energy. This change is trying to come in. It feels to me a little bit like you're fighting it here. Yeah, you are. The judgment call's coming. No! I don't want to. Inevitability of what this is all causing a ruckus. This jealousy, strife, and competition. There's the King of Wands. I see it. I want it. It's mine. Heavy Leo energy here on this situation and opportunity. I don't know if that's a potential new start with a King of Wands, but let's see what this Judgment energy is coming in first. So we ended a cycle of being wishy-washy and going back and forth on some kind of 3D reality. The heart of the reading, what fights the devil? Only love. Okay. I have sailed a boat or two out on the wild blue, right? And only love sails straight from the harbor. Okay, near future Emperor energy taking action. That Aries energy is trying to light a match under your bum here. Creative arts. I don't know what that's about for you. Yeah. It's somebody that you love, somebody that's in your circle of friends. It feels like they've caused tower moments before here. Is it the tower in reverse? I'm still coming back to this. We're still trying to cling on to something that has ended, but that's just it's attachment. This is an attachment because the only love energy I'm seeing is walking away from unsatisfactory love. And the Ten of Cups in reverse is like a Pollyanna kind of, it just doesn't even exist. It's rainbows and sunshine. Like that can't happen all the time. This is like the happy family, and I'm trying to cling on, but this is like what it looks like from that white picket fence outside. Okay. So what Spirit wants you to know about this transformation, about this ending, please trust your intuition. We can't be in this in-between world forever. We got an 88 energy here at the end. What's driving that 8 of Cups for you to walk away from? This is you put in enough time, energy, and resources into whatever this is. This is like 8 years worth of work here. I'm not really quite sure what we're holding on to because we got this new beginning trying to come in. Yeah, there's the pattern again. You're going to have to keep holding up boundaries constantly, and that's fucking exhausting, honey. And once we understand the enlightenment, once we understand the lesson of what this was supposed to teach us and really let it go, we're trying to end this here. I believe it's time for you to fly. That I do. So if that's the only thing you needed to hear today, the tower's already, I mean, this is kind of like I have to grieve the loss of what I thought that's what that is. Thank you, Spirit. Need to grieve the loss of what I thought this was or how it was being shown. Okay. And it's the pattern needs to be out of self-love. The Queen of Cups knows how to pour into her own cup. Okay. And near future energy, you're definitely decide like action energy is here. It feels like during when the action is while Mars is still in Aries. Okay, let's get some advice for you here about this new beginning, but it is going to require change. Okay, observer. That is a 49 energy, which is a 13 of what Spirit wants you to know. It's time for you to fly. Then you get to the happy, happy. Wow, rainbow. That's how we write this energy. Come on. OPPs, I know. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right there. It's just still kind of looking back at what was. Oh, happy days are ahead, okay? Trust yourself. I don't feel like this is your first rodeo, but this is a hard rodeo to leave behind, whatever this ideal or what was. Um, like it's the right thing to do. It's just really, really hard. But it's an attachment. I would really want for you to have love instead of being on the sidelines of life, okay? Empress energy there with that fox. Yeah, the happy line. Venus is like abundance. It's where, yeah, that's basically your happy line. That's, creative arts. If you are watching this back later, check out your Venus line as well. Oh boy, guys. I don't know if I think I just got drinks, like juice and stuff, but I might be even low on that. I need to go to the grocery store. And it's been a crazy week already. Haven't had time. I think I have old Mother Hubbard cupboards, guys. Might have to pop out and grab something. Okay. Trying to see. It's divine timing. I didn't get to see where you've been or what you've been doing. Yeah, it's the cartography. The first time I ever saw it, I was like, no flipping way. I lived there for almost 5 years. I'm like, the States was the wrong way. It's the wrong way. All right, guys. Well, cheers to you all. I hope you have an amazing night. If you could please go back in, you go back in. I have the naughty by nature. And down with OPP instead of other people's property. This would be about Angie's old people pills. All right, guys, I am way over my time. I said 2 hours. I'm at 2 hours and 42 minutes. There's that double twos and the four again, but I will see you on the next one. Divine timing, too late. Yeah, I'm already over, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm tired and I'm hungry. And I promised myself I was not going to go 3 hours. But holler at me, send me an email while I'm doing stuff in the morning. I might have time, a couple minutes to pull just a picture for you. Just email me. It's in the description box. All right, guys, I love it. You're so welcome. Thank you for date night. Cheers to you as well. And I will see you guys next Thursday for sure. And hopefully either tomorrow or Saturday for all signs for Venus and Gemini once it has a chance to cross over there at 12:03 a.m. Friday morning. So late tonight, just past midnight. I don't think we should. Maybe we could bang pots and pans like we do on New Year's. Venus and Gemini, all the air signs are getting a freaking break. Okay, good. Thank you for understanding. I love you. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.